Let me call you right back.
No.
Yeah, this important. This is for the bag. I'm in playoffs right now. This is for the money now.
I don't care.
Yes, you do, kid.
Oh, gosh. All right, let me see you again later. Bye.
Well, I mean, it's only gonna be like 45 minutes. 45-minute game.
Bye-bye.
But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit, old friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on. Come back! Yellow!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
A big play there for KC, 47 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
43! Yellow, yellow! Attack, attack!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
A give to Pacheco off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
3rd and 8. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, run!
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
11.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Thanks to 24.
Now receiver in motion left. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, 57 colors.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
11, 13, Luke.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the Chargers first down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Up the middle with Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Take right over.
At the 23-yard line.
Lawrence. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
13 yards.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. You're nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now Lawrence. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And to throw again is Lawrence. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, Ripley! Hey, 57! I don't need to. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down at the Pacheco. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
15.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Easy. Color. Yellow. Attack. 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A little short pass. This is Everett. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Easy. Hey, dribble in. 15. Hey, 15.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Yellow.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
15. Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Brought down by Willie Gay.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, Just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is. In these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works and clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. In motion, right goes Allen. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Fight on these 2. Fight on these 2. 43. 43. 50. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Come back. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
15. Hey, 57, 57, color. 50. Yellow.
Mahomes will throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mahomes to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.